Okay, so this lesson I did not post because if a student was absent, we did it together because it's super important. But I did notice a few students that got this out, but not all, so I wanted to go ahead and post it again. So the first easiest way to do these is go ahead and write the coordinates of the 2 points that are given to you. So the first one is at -2 and 1. So -2 and 1. That's the coordinates of that first point, and that is a solid circle. And then the second point is at 3 and 4. You'll be less likely to make a mistake on these if you write your coordinates down, because of course you're looking at a computer. So the domain is your x values, so we're going to be dealing with those. And because both of them are closed circles, then they are both going to equal. So your start and stops are all the same. They are x and y, less than, and in this case, less than equal to, just like your word problems. And then it goes from least to greatest. So from -2 to 3, and they're both less than. Of course, it's x and not y. And then dropping down to number 4 is a start. And it is going up and into the right. So we're looking for domain. So domain is your x value. So that point on x is going to be at -3. And so if you wrote your coordinates down, you would have -3 and -6, but -3 is the only x coordinate. So, and it's less than because it doesn't equal because it's not a solid circle. So, or greater than, sorry. So x is greater than -3 because you're going to the positive numbers. Okay. Number 2 is another start and stop. This time they are both open circles. So x, y, less than, less than, less than, less than. And again, write your points. So -2 and 4. And between 0 and 2 is 1. So 1 and 6. And notice they do not have the same scale. X and Y does not have the same scale. So your X from least to greatest is going to be -2 to 1. So that's your domain. So -2 to 1 and 4 to 6. Again, I find if you write down your points and then write your domain and range, you'll be less likely to make a mistake. And of course, if you write it down first, then enter it in the computer, you'll be less likely to make a mistake because you'll be able to see your answer in whole. Number 3, range. And when you're dealing with multiple choice, especially on our test tomorrow, you're going to see the domain and range on every question, no matter if it asks for either or. And normally it's either or. So again, a start and stop. So this point is at 5 and -2. And this one's at 6 and +2. And of course it goes x, then y. So, and we're looking for range, that's our y. So we're gonna go from -2 to 2. And -2 has a closed circle and +2 has an open circle. So the -2 should be equal. So -2 equal, and the 2 should be not equal. So that one's equal. That one is not equal. So -2 to 2 and equal and not equal. So C. And then D has the right numbers. It is just flipped around. And so the -2 should be equal and 2 should be not equal. And it's flipped. Number 6. Actually, let's go to 5. 5 is another start. And sorry,